guys, what's going on? Tito here, and today we got the Samsung Galaxy J7 2015. So this is the 2015 model, and it was released on Boost Mobile. And this is one device I get a lot of questions about. Is it still worth getting today? And reason being is, you know, it's an outdated device. It's been around the block a few times. Recently, it actually got updated to Nougat, which was a shocker to a lot of people. I think the T-Mobile version got it first, and then this one got it right after. But it's crazy to see Samsung still provided some attention. Now, it's not looking to get Oreo, so wishful thinking, throw it out your head. Nougat is the last update that this phone is going to get. And it's still a pretty good device to pick up if you can find one, because they no longer sell it in stores. If you can actually find a store that still carries it, or if you can find it online, brand new, it's still worth the pickup. As a matter of fact, personally, between this and the J7 Perks, this one is still better than the J7 Perks. Even though the Perks was supposed to be an upgrade from this device pretty much has a lot of things going on for it. Build quality is really, really good. Even though it's plastic, it's still really good, and it feels a bit premium to hold, even though it does have plastic. A couple of things to really kind of duly note is that they have a front-facing flash. For those people who love to take selfies, you can get some good lighting at night to take some real good selfies to capture those moments. It has a pretty good camera on the back. Of course, it has a squawk box back there, but nothing, you know, major. No fingerprint reader, but it's got a home button and capacitive buttons next to it, so that's kind of cool. And the best feature of this phone, honestly, is that it has a removable back with battery, and that battery has an NFC chip. So you can use Android Pay with this, and it's kind of weird that the NFC chip is built into the battery. So if you buy additional batteries, there are two types you can buy for it. Basically, the stock battery for it through Samsung or through third party, and that's just for as a battery. But then you can also find third party batteries with an NFC chip also, so you can still maintain the NFC feature from this device. Camera quality, I gotta say, is pretty good. It does very well in low lighting, and you guys know me, I judge cameras basically on how well they can capture images in low light, because with a good amount of lighting outside, even some of the most worst cameras can look fairly good for a budget device. But the real test is when you dim down the lights, or if it's at nighttime, then you'll really see the performance of the camera, and that's something that I gotta say that the J7 actually did very well on. For it having a Snapdragon 615 octa-core chip, it actually runs fairly well. I know a lot of people were complaining about heating with this phone, and back in the day, it did kind of get warm when you played games. With the Nougat update, that's been alleviated, so it doesn't warm up as bad as it used to. It still gets pretty hot if you guys were to actually run this thing, but not like scorching hot where you feel a lot of heat. The screen resolution is really good in my opinion. I dig the display. The display is really good on this device, okay? I gotta give it up to them on that. And you guys know me, I love running stock Android type feel, so I have the Pixel 2 launcher with the double bubble on there. It works just fine. Sound quality, and that's only because, again, like the squawk box is in the back, and it's not because where it's placed. It's just that when you play things at a very high volume, it does sound slightly distorted, so I just kind of want to make note of that. But other than that, I mean, like the volume is really good. At least you can hear what you need to listen to. So if you put it at volume percentage 85, it's gonna sound pretty loud. So I give it up to them on that. And then the fact that they put the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack at the bottom. I know that's strictly preference, but I like it that way because naturally when I put my phone in my pocket, it's usually going upside down, so having that port opened up at the top, basically, it's at the bottom, but when you put it upside down, it's at the top. The cord, is freely moving up, so it's not wrapped at the bottom of the phone or getting tangled up. That's always a good thing. Display size is pretty nice, and it's good for watching movies and stuff like that. I really got to give it to them for that one. So really, would I say that this was something I would recommend for anyone out there to purchase that's looking for a device? First of all, if you're looking for a Samsung device, but you're not looking for like a Galaxy S series, the J series is not a bad series to go along with. Much less this version still you know, to me is top notch in my book to pick up for an older device if you're looking for one in the market, or if you're just looking for a Samsung device that has some pretty key features in it, such as NFC, removable battery, and things like that. Then you're gonna get it with this phone. Now I know the J7 Perks, like I said, was supposed to be an upgrade from this phone, but technically it's not really so much because it did sacrifice some features that this phone carried, and kind of sad to see Samsung kind of do that. So again, if you can find this, out there in the market, it's definitely worth picking up if you want to own one. And the only thing that I wish that they did was they actually had this in a darker color. I mean, white phones back then, everyone wanted to grab one. Now they're not so popular. They're more dull, and everyone's going back to darker colors, you know, per se, darker colors. And I really wish they had this like in an all black. That would have been really cool. Or even if they utilize some of Samsung's new colors like coral blue and things like that, that'd be so sweet to see this. Like even like in the S6 mint green type, it would be so cool to see it in that color. But that's just being nitpicky. But yes, this is worth it in 2018 if you're looking to grab one. Definitely pick one up. You won't be disappointed in grabbing one of this. Unless you gotta have biometric reading for security, then yeah, this is not for you. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for my look back at the Samsung Galaxy J7 2015 for Boost Mobile. And again, I've got to put it out there for people. It does have Nougat, but this is the Boost Mobile version. I'm sure the Virginmobile version also got it, and I know T-Mobile's version got it, and I believe the Metro PCS one got it also as well. So if you live in an international place and you want to know when your version of the J7 2015 is going to get Nougat, I can't answer that because I don't know. That would be with your respective carrier. So contact them and find out if there's any plans by Samsung and them to release an update for your J7 2015. But other than that, guys, that's it for this one. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button. If you just subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for doing so. But click that bell option so you know when I upload a video. Again, my name is Tito. I'll talk to you in the next one. Aloha.